welcome back to Mourinho's press conference. Okay, time now to head over to hear from club captain Wayne Rooney, who is facing the assembled media ahead of the massive semi-final against Celta Vigo in the Europa League here at Old Trafford. Okay, let's hear from Wayne.
Hi Wayne, you've broken every record that you went out to break. You've won every trophy that you can win with the team except for Europa League. What would it mean to complete the set for you?
Well, I didn't win the Super Cup, we lost the Super Cup, so obviously that was disappointing, but I think tomorrow is a massive chance for us to get to the final. I think it's a competition which has been long, hard competition this season. We deserve to be here and it's an opportunity for us to win a trophy, so it's a big chance for us tomorrow night.
Bueno, la pregunta, en tu carrera has batido cada récord que existe, has ganado casi todos los trofeos que hay en cuanto a clubes, pero nunca has ganado la Europa League, UEFA Cup, lo que sea. ¿Es una gran oportunidad mañana? Bueno, yo creo que sí, mañana se presenta una gran oportunidad, pero hay que destacar que nunca he ganado la Supercopa, porque hemos perdido una final de la Supercopa una vez. Pero no, mañana es una gran oportunidad, ha sido un camino muy duro y muy largo, pero tenemos la oportunidad mañana de rendir bien y tal vez llegar a una final importante y ganar esta copa que nunca el club ha ganado.
Wayne, you've played and won the Champions League. How important is it for this club to be back in after a 2-year absence next season, which is a byproduct of winning the Europa League, obviously?
Yeah, it's important for us to be back in the Champions League, of course. It's something we all want, and I think this club belongs there, and I think realistically it's going to be difficult to do it through the league, so this is the chance for us to do it, but also to win a trophy. So I think first of all we have to concentrate on trying to win the trophy and take what comes with it, and of course that's qualifying for the Champions League.
¿Cuál sería la importancia de clasificar para la Champions? Tú has ganado ese trofeo como jugador. Bueno, claro, por supuesto es muy importante, pero yo creo que un club como el Manchester United pertenece en la Champions, se podría decir, y por el camino por Liga va a ser difícil y complicado después de los resultados recientes. Pero yo creo que más importante es dejar esto de un lado y concentrar mañana en ganar semifinal, porque primero nuestro enfoque es ganar esta competición, este trofeo Europa League, y luego después todo viene después.
Okay, Rob.
When you've been involved in Champions League semi-finals before, does this one feel any different because it's Europa League, or is the excitement still the same?
I think the semi-final, of course Champions League semi-final is games which you know you're in touching distance of going to a Champions League final. But this is a semi-final, European semi-final, and you know it's the biggest competition we've realistically had of winning over the last 2 or 3 years. So it's a competition we're taking really serious. We want to win it. We're in a good position. It's not over. It's still a dangerous position we're in, but we're in a good position in the tie. So we feel we've got a good chance of going through to the final if we play to our best tomorrow.
Has jugado semifinales de la Champions. ¿Cómo se compara esta semifinal con las semifinales de antes en la Champions? ¿Existe la misma ilusión? Bueno, claro que sí. Siempre tiene su aliciente, ¿no? Una semifinal, su toque extra, una semifinal de la Champions. Pero esto es muy importante. Yo creo que esto se puede considerar el trofeo más importante que hemos tenido la oportunidad de ganar durante los últimos 2 o 3 años. Entonces siempre hemos tomado muy en serio este trofeo, este torneo, y mañana, aunque el partido, la eliminatoria está igualado más o menos, y hay peligro si no estamos jugando nuestro mejor, si no damos nuestra mejor cara mañana, pero presenta mañana una buena oportunidad de clasificar para una final europea, y vamos a por todo para conseguirlo.
Okay, Paul.
We've got used to, watching you lead the team out every week. over the last couple of years. How hard has it been for you sitting on the sidelines sometimes this year watching the team play?
Of course you want to play. You want to play every game, and sometimes that's football, and I've had to keep working and trying to take my chance when I get the opportunity. So that's what I've done, and when called upon, then I'll try my best to help the team.
Llevas muchos años siendo el capitán, llevando el equipo a la cancha cada partido. ¿Hasta qué punto ha sido difícil mirar desde el banco, mirar desde la grada? Bueno, claro, siendo jugador siempre quieres jugar cada partido que hay, pero es el fútbol, ¿no? Es fútbol y hay que aceptarlo y seguir trabajando en los entrenamientos y esperar la oportunidad que se dé cuando se dé y estar listo para dar un buen papel para el equipo.
Hi, Wayne. Deep down, do you think this will be your final chance to reach another big final with Manchester United, or do you still think there is some hope that you may be here for another season?
My focus is on trying to help us win this final, and that's my sole focus. I think it's a massive opportunity for us as a group of players to win a European title, and my focus is to help us try and win this one.
Would you like to stay?
Would I like to stay? I've been at this club 13 years. Of course, I want to play football.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course.
¿Consideras que tal vez, o tienes la sensación de que semifinal mañana podría ser tu última gran partido en cuanto a semifinal, final con el club? Bueno, mi enfoque, estoy concentrado sobre el partido de mañana, semifinal, y intentar llevar al club al final en Estocolmo. Pero ¿te gusta quedar? La segunda pregunta era, ¿te gusta quedar en el club? Por supuesto, llevo 13 años en este club jugando. Seguro que me gusta quedar aquí y jugar. Pero repito, siempre quieres jugar cuando eres jugador.
Wayne, I was going to ask the same question, so I'll rephrase it slightly. What, on a personal level, what challenges does it present to you being effectively a squad player now rather than a sort of first team or a regular starter? And how difficult or how easy has it been to adjust to that mentality and that mindset?
No, I think football changes, and you have different periods, different challenges in your career, and this season, of course, I haven't played as much as I'd like to play. I would like to play more, but that's the way it's panned out, and I've tried to help the team off the pitch, on the pitch, and tried to help us win. I haven't thrown my toys out of the pram. I haven't, made a big fuss of it. But of course, I'm a football player. I want to play football, and the more I can play, obviously, the better for me, and the more I feel I can help the team.
Iba a hacer la misma pregunta, pero lo hago de una manera ligeramente distinta. Representa un desafío distinto no figurar tanto en el once inicial y ser casi considerado jugador de plantilla. Bueno, yo diría que el fútbol va cambiando siempre y, siempre un jugador quiere estar en el once inicial, comenzar los partidos, jugar minutos, y seguro este año no he figurado tanto. Me hubiera gustado jugar más, pero lo importante es que sigo ayudando al equipo dentro de la cancha y fuera de la cancha en el vestuario también, y nunca he perdido los nervios, no he reclamado nada. Lo que quiero hacer, y subrayo esto, quiero jugar, y si puedo jugar y dar mi grano de arena para ayudar a la plantilla, bien.
Okay, last two questions for Stuart and Simon.
Wayne, you've seen Manchester United have to rebuild over the years, not possibly quite as much as it. Do you think this is the biggest rebuild that the side is going through, and do you think the manager is going in the right direction with that?
I think I said it in October and November. I think this club will be successful under Jose Mourinho. I think, having seen the way he works, and how successful he's been in other countries, it will be successful. And if we can win the Europa League, then that'll be 3 trophies already in his first season, and it's not far away. I think we're not far away from being up there challenging again for the Premier League, and hopefully next season in the Champions League as well. So, but I'm convinced the club will be successful under Jose.
Has conocido bastantes reconstrucciones de plantilla y proyectos aquí en Manchester United. Estamos viendo una de las más importantes reconstrucciones o nuevos proyectos de la historia en tu época aquí. Bueno, yo declaré en noviembre, octubre pasado que con Jose Mourinho vamos a tener éxitos en este club. Después de haber presenciado, experimentado su manera de trabajar, estoy convencido que vamos a ganar trofeos con él. Y ganar la Europa League sería un comienzo muy importante, un paso muy adelante para nosotros, porque significaría 3 trofeos en su primera temporada. Yo considero que no estamos lejos de ser candidatos para el título en Inglaterra también, y estamos en el buen camino de todas maneras.
Wayne, it started for you at Manchester United with the European game and that famous hat-trick. When you look back over all the European games that you played, which games stick out for you, in particular ones that you played here?
To be honest, all of them. I think the big nights, the European nights here, under the lights, and obviously we had the big win against Roma, the 3-2 against AC Milan semi-final. My debut obviously was an important game for me. But I think the European nights are different. They're different to the Premier League games, and you can sense the excitement around the stadium before the games, and obviously the good games to play.
Durante toda la carrera aquí en el club, ¿cuáles son ¿cuáles son los partidos que se destacan? Comenzaste tu carrera aquí con 3 goles contra Fenerbahce en competición europea. Bueno, yo creo que los recuerdos que tengo, la mayoría se tratan de las grandes noches europeas, cuando jugando por la noche con luces hay más ambiente, ¿no? Podría mencionar el partido, gran victoria frente a Roma, 3-2 frente a Milan, como mencionaste cuando debuté frente a Fenerbahce. Son distintos estos partidos que partidos ligueros, y siempre hay más ilusión, hay más ambiente en la grada antes y durante el partido.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, fascinating that with Wayne Rooney. He reiterated what his manager had to say, that we want to go and win the Europa League now. It's not worth getting this far and failing at this hurdle, is it?
No, we've come so far. It's a long slog for them, and as I've pointed out before, great first leg result. Just got to make sure we do it tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be in a final in Stockholm in 3 weeks.
But probably the thing you'll be reading most about in the papers tomorrow is what he said about his future. He was pressed by the journalists there, and without giving too much away, you can sort of read between the lines saying he wants to stay at this club if he's playing. He wants to play football, ideally here.
Mark, nobody wants to leave this club, but it happens to us all. I didn't want to leave when I left, but it happens to us all. If you're not playing enough, you want to just play, basically. And he's been frustrated this season, no doubt about that. He expected to play more games. He wanted to play more games, and it'll be the same next season. I think he's still got a year on his contract, so. But he will get frustrated if he doesn't get more games. That's just natural.
Yeah, still made 34 appearances as Rooney this season, hasn't he? And contributed massively and some big games for us. And he's a leader, isn't he? He's one of the characters in the dressing room. He's someone who the younger players look up to and will have an important part to play.
Very much so, and I'm sure Mr Mourinho would love for him to stay at the club, because what you just pointed out, to help all these young lads coming through. For me, you look at the side playing, and they need vocal players on the pitch. I don't think they've got as many as they used to have, and he's certainly one of them when he plays.
Yeah, and it's interesting to hear him talk about the team now and his goals. I mean, this is a trophy he hasn't won. Obviously, no Manchester United players lifted the UEFA Cup or the Europa League in its current format. So, again, it's a trophy. It's something to be proud of come the end of the season. And like Wayne said about Jose, if we can, fingers crossed, go on and win it, that's 3 trophies in his first season.
Well, we've come this far in it, and you might as well go the whole hog and give the fans a great day out, hopefully in Stockholm in a few weeks. And you never get tired of winning trophies, and if the fans can have a great few days over there, well, I'm sure they'd look upon it as being a successful season.
Yeah, so no United players win any United colours anyway, just to clarify on that. Okay, let's take a short break, but more from Arthur after in this couple of minutes.
United scored the crucial first goal in this game. Back for goals! Oh! If you want a moment to sum up the class and quality of Manchester United, here it is. Paul Scholes lurking with major intent, and it's sped in, and York did well to get out of the way. A majestic third goal here at Bradford for Manchester United. The scorer, Paul Scholes.
He's a legend, that's true, and he's ready for your thoughts.
Hi Tony. Hi Billy, you alright?
Put your views to a European Cup winner.
Manchester United, agony aunt.
And maybe earn his respect.
What planet are you on?
That's rubbish. Easily wound up. Phone, tweet, or email the sharpest man in the business.
You know, Paul, saying it again, I thought the referee was very, very poor.
The Paddy Crerand Show.
That's a great reason we have this programme, because everyone's got an opinion, haven't they?
Tuesday at 6:30 on MUTV.
Manchester United had well and truly done it. They were supreme soccer champions of Europe. At last, Matt Busby, the maestro of Manchester United, had groomed a team great enough to beat Europe's best. He was king of soccer. His wonderful 11 men were all princes. What a match! What a team!
Welcome back to Mourinho's press conference. Okay, we heard the boss in front of the gathered media just at the beginning of the show. Let's now hear our exclusive one-on-one interview with him. Here's Dave Style with the boss.
Jose, how are you feeling ahead of the game against Celta Vigo?
Good. Second leg, semi-final. Better. It's only the final. I feel good. I'm waiting for the game.
What about the team in terms of injuries? Any players coming back in for the match?
No. We know that since the last injuries, we know that nobody will recover on time, even to play the last match of the season. So the ones out will be out for the season. But the people is ready, is fresh, with big desire to play the game.
What did you make of Celta Vigo in the first leg, the threats that they could pose to you in the game here?
In the first leg, we were the best team by far. But we lost a big opportunity to to kill the tie. We left it open. So it's open. And when it's open, the danger is there. And we must be aware of the reason why we played so well in the first leg and try to repeat.
And not taking those chances in the first leg, is that something that you work on, or it's just something that you feel will come right in the second leg?
It's something we cannot work. We can work in organization, we can work in mentality, we can work in every detail of the game, but then finishing is more complicated and has also the unlucky factor, has also the opponent factor too, to try to stop it, to try to save it. But the most important thing, that is the thing that is the base of everything, is the way we play as a team. And as a team we played really well in the first half, in the first match.
And there'll be loads more from the boss in our matchday build-up tomorrow, which begins from 5 o'clock. So get in the mood for the Europa League semi-final here on MU TV. And no more injuries is good news, at least coming out of the Arsenal game, Arthur.
Yeah, that's a bonus. So at least and some of the players that got a game have had more minutes under their belt. So hopefully everybody will be ready to go tomorrow night. Yeah,
hopefully we will. Okay, next Thursday sees the annual Player of the Year Awards exclusively live on MU TV. Loads of trophies up for grabs, including the prestigious Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year, as voted for you, the fans. Here's a look at some of the potential winners.
So who is your best player of the season and why?
So for Valencia, fantastic this season. He worked very hard.
Valencia's after it. Oh, he slipped! The keeper slipped! Oh!
Antonio Valencia, yeah, I agree with Jose Mourinho that he's the best right back in the world at the minute.
I think the same, because he's a good player. He's a good on the wing, and he has the crosses.
Antonio Valencia, just because he's loyal to the club and his work ethic is second to none.
Because they just let us create all the chances that we do.
Now Herrera looking for Rashford. He's away from Luiz. Rashford, big chance, big goal. And Old Trafford is alight.
Ander Herrera, love his aggression, good passing. Player, love him.
Ander Herrera.
Herrera's shot deflected in.
You know, taking out all the players. David De Gea.
Oh, what a save from De Gea.
Just best performer.
Good save by De Gea. Really awkward one for the goalkeeper, and he pushed it away from goal.
Zlatan
Ibrahimovic, he's been unbelievable. When we need him the most, when you least expect it, he popped up from nowhere and bang it to goal.
Ibrahimovic! That guy is lethal!
Last time, just because of the goals he scored this season.
Ibrahimovic, the new king of Old Trafford!
It must be Zlatan, the Swedish guy.
If he comes to your house, you're the guest.
Definitely made me buy Man United shirt with his name on the back.
Yeah, cannot wait to see who wins that and all the other awards up for grabs. And as we said, it's coming up for you exclusively live on MU TV next Thursday. That's the 18th of May from 6:30. Always a glamorous, glitzy evening, which you can see right here on your channel. Who would you pick for Player of the Year, Arthur?
For me, I would give it to Valencia. He's been playing in that position not that long, but done really well, very consistent. Strong physique on him, and he's been excellent. Probably if Ibrahimovic had seen out the season and played all the remaining games and chipped him another half a dozen goals, I think he'd have got it. Yeah. We don't want a goalkeeper to win Player of the Year.
Not again. He's won it too many times.
He's been under too much pressure and overworked. So I would say Valencia.
Yeah, he's had a great season, Valencia, certainly has. You can vote for your favourite on manunited.com/POTY. So get on there, register your vote, and I'm sure the winner will be delighted to receive it. Now, we've had David De Gea scooping all the awards, haven't we? With Players' Player and Player of the Year in recent terms, which, as you said, shows that the keeper has been under pressure, but we've been a lot better this season. There's been a huge improvement, and it's great now we're on the verge of a big European semi-final.
Very much so, and I'm sure it will continue into next season because of all the young lads would have taken great heart from this season, the experiences they've had, and we've got to carry it on to next season and hopefully get up there challenging for the Premiership.
And with that 1-0 away lead from the first leg, you see us getting through, no major blips?
There's always a chance of that happening, Mark, but I don't want to be pessimistic. We're more than halfway there. It could have been put to bed last week by winning 2 or 3, but it's not. 1-0 is acceptable, and we've just got to finish it off tomorrow.
Yeah, let's finish it off and get to the Europa League final. Arthur, thanks for your company. Thanks to you guys as well. And join us again tomorrow for all the build-up from 5 p.m. here on MUTV. See you for that.
I want everything. I want to win matches. I want to play well. A manager should be open to adapt. I have to say that I'm the manager of the biggest club.